Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is your man, otherwise known as the Regal Tone T, coming at you live from the Big Lip Radio Podcast Studios in One Northwest Washington, D.C. I say hello, and I also say good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, there was an incident that had happened that has all of social media. I don't even like to call it Black Twitter or Black social media. I like to call it urban news, as they say. There was a young lady who posted something on social media. Probably see her name right then and there. She basically was saying that she was hit with a brick. Now listen, I saw the video or the majority of it, and I was extremely disheartened by the photo. I was extremely hurt, and not only was I hurt by that, I was also insulted by what was said afterwards. There were many things that were said afterwards that I sat down and I was just like, I began to question like what was actually really and factually going on. So I did a little bit of research myself, and I figured out that something wasn't completely right. I understood that something wasn't completely right in the beginning because when she had got hit by the brick, she immediately pulled out her phone and she started to record the gentleman that was behind her and started saying that men ain't this and all black men ain't this or ain't that. I just figured that was kind of odd. Instead of possibly calling the police or asking for help or saying that, she just would pull out her phone and start recording. And I asked myself, like, wow, like some of my feelings was like, wow, you know what? Look, I hear you. Listen, don't nobody deserve to be hit with a brick. Let's be clear. Okay, nobody deserve to be hit with a brick. Nobody. But man, when you start going down the research train and you start looking at certain things that are going on, you just like, hold up a minute, sis. So this woman is a social media agitator. There was video of her walking around, running around, hitting white men and just hitting men, period, and downing certain men. Now, I know, once again, this has nothing to do with being hit by a brick. Please don't misconstrue what I am trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. I am not saying that this is something that is of normal circumstance. I know that there's some bitch-made dudes out here that probably would do something like that. Not dudes that got common sense. You know what I'm saying? Even in today's age where common sense is very uncommon. I don't know. Like, I mean, listen, nowadays, men are just, man, like the real dudes, they just like, man, look, whatever, dog. Like, and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some women out here that, man, all right, cool. You ain't feeling it? I'm gone. I'm good. I'm cool. Boom. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit back and be upset. I mean, dog, it's straight bitch made that would do something like that. Straight bitch made. You understand what I'm saying? But understand, I feel you on this, but understand, I am not going to poke a bear. I'm not going to go out with me and my mans and I'm going to be drunk or I'm going to be in a state of a certain level of intoxication. And I'm not going to sit up there and start popping off at some junk. Say it was a football game or something like that. And I'm sitting there steady popping off at the mouth. Oh, your team ain't this, your team ain't that. And I'm calling them all types of names and I'm doing all types of stuff. And my man's is like, yo, Tone, man, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that, fam. You can't do that, man. Come on, man. You know, we got to get home, da-da-da-da-da. Now, if one of those dudes decide to get up and be like X, Y, and Z, enough is enough, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Now, I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, but I'm the person that should hold accountability for my own actions. If I green-lighted it, then I'm the person that goes out there and I'm going to have to handle that shit, that situation. So let's be clear on a lot of things, and that goes out to whomever, and you know exactly what it is. I've heard some people say, oh man, to her point, oh yeah, black men ain't this, black men ain't that, you know, and I hate having this conversation. I really do hate having this conversation because it's really divisive. It's stupid. And yeah, they was champion this and they was champion that. Some of the comments were just like completely, and I was like, bro, you can't tell me that if you can't say that you're not protected, if you put yourself in a situation that it is in harm's way and harmful, and then you pop off. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, but this is a very unpopular show. Not only that, but it's a very uncommon show. Big Lip, you have your opinion. Speak your opinion. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to have dialogue with this types of conversations. So, in my part 2, we're going to go down the line of ultimate provocation. Oh, is that a nasty word? Yes, provocation, it may be a nasty word. Because if I provoke you to do something, what you think you gonna do? Now, I'm not saying that it's right for any person to act, but the bear can only be poked so long. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your man Tone T with part 2 of a very hot button topic that I want everybody to talk about. Remember, 6 minutes Tone T, you're on, protected by 777s and all points in between. Next show, we gonna talk about it. Peace.